money, okay, money market, okay, and monetary policy, central bank, all these things. But in the United States, okay, people use checks quite often, and that's different from Taiwan. I guess, no one of you has ever had checking account. But in the United States, checks are used to pay a lot of things. And, in Taiwan, it's sort of like, say you want to pay someone, right? You can defer it for 1 month. So basically, it used as a credit instrument. But in the United States, that's not the case. Checks are the same as money, okay? So let us see what does a check look like. Okay, look like this. Okay, the bottom here, that's routing number. Okay, routing number. And here, this is the account number. So you can see it's kind of interesting. It's not regular, data, right? I mean, in terms of numerals, okay? Because these are machine-readable forms, okay? This format is for machine to read. So, you write a check, and the merchants, either in the supermarket or whatever, when they take this check, they have to clear the check, okay? So they send to a central clearing house. So then the central house, okay, the clearing central house sees this. So it is from Golden One Credit Union from my account, okay, and pays to the merchant. So they will exchange this by the clearing house. And so that, okay, clearing house, 2 words. Okay, clearing house. Clearing house. I mean, even though we say clearing house, it's not really clearing house. So can anyone guess what that is? Okay, Huang Huixin, what is that? So when you buy a stock, okay, when you buy a stock, you pay and then you get stock, right? That's the same thing. So what's that? 2 words. In Mandarin, 2 words. Oh. 葡国语. Have you ever bought stocks? If you buy stocks, you pay money, right? And then you pay money, and then there is a clearing house. They will give you the stocks. No. The action. I'm talking about the action. Exactly. Okay. So that's the same thing. Okay. Got it. Louder. Okay. Got it. Oh. So I pay this. Okay. Then let us say it is Amazon. Okay. Amazon. Then Amazon will deduct. Okay. Tell Golden One Credit Union to deduct, say, $100 from my account, and will credit. Okay. Credit. Will give this money to Amazon. Okay. So usually, you have to put down your name and then the address. Okay. So that way is whoever you are. Okay. And here the same thing. This is again, I think, you see this, the same account number. Okay. And this is the check number. Usually, you write checks in sequential order, okay, from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, that's the way to get organized. So that, but sometimes, even though you have written a check, okay, you already pay someone, but it will not necessarily, clear, okay, clear as soon as you like. So sometimes you have to check whether you have money or not in your banking account, because sometimes you already pay it, but it has not go through the clearing house. Okay, and then here, okay, this is time. Okay, the date. So usually December, but today is March, right? March 10. Okay, why is 19? Because when I was in the US, it's 1993 to 2000. So no one knows when. I mean, you know 2,000 going to come, right? But still, and you can cancel it and say whatever you like, okay? And here, this is the amount you have to pay. And then to whom you're going to pay. So pay to the order, say, John Smith, Adam Smith, whatever. And there's an interesting story, okay? Because when you pay tax to government, okay, then you have to pay to IRS. Okay, what's IRS? IRS is the tax authority of the United States. It is called Internal Revenue Service. Okay, Internal Revenue Service. But there is a gentleman, okay, really cunning, tricky, okay. He get a check, right? And he said IRS. And because this guy, his name is I.R. Smith. So then he add this, okay, to the check, and then cash the check. But for the taxpayer, he said, I already paid tax. Why you continue, to bother me and ask me to pay that again? And then they found out that, okay, this guy working in the IRS, and he turned this tax payment to his own money. Okay, so anyway. So then here, right, what do you write? Usually, you said for, say, $100, and say it is exactly $100. You would say this, and then only. Okay, only is the same thing as in Taiwan, one word, okay? So usually we say we're gonna pay how much to you, and then there's one word at the end. So what would be the word? 朱广彦. When you go to a bank or post office, right? You wanna say you wanna withdraw how much, right? Okay, New Taiwan dollar, okay? At the end, you will put one word in Mandarin. What is that? This one is equivalent to that. No idea. 陈玉祥. Louder.
Sorry.
Exactly. Okay, so only. And so even though it is $100 and no, of course, suppose it is 78 cents, you would put down 78, right? Okay, 50, then you put down 50. But even it is zero, okay? Even you have to put down this 0, 0, and 100, okay? And this block, okay, this block, it will be 100 and 0, okay? And what will be here? Your signature. You sign it, okay, your signature. And what about there? It is a memo. Memo means, to help you remember what this payment is for, say, electricity, grocery, gasoline, whatever, okay? So this one has no, if you don't write anything, it's fine, okay? But here, if you don't write here, the merchants cannot get paid, okay? So this is a check. I still have an account in the United States, but there's not much money there. So, okay. Questions? This is a check, okay? And how you deal with check? So usually Taiwanese, when they sign, it is like print, okay? What means print? Okay, what means print? Yang Junxiang, what means print? Excuse me? Print means, so let us say my name is De Yuan Yang, right? So if I'm going to print, this is print. Okay, if I'm going to sign, sorry. So this will be signed. Can you read this? The answer is no, right? So oftentimes when you want to apply for a school, whatever, if you fill out a form, usually the form will ask you to print. Okay, you know that. So print is something like this. So you know what's going on there. If you sign, okay, or if you just write, it's okay. So we finished the introduction on checks, and usually if you go to the US, you may have a chance to use check, but honestly, credit card is very convenient, okay? And if you study in the US, generally you will not have any difficulty to apply for a credit card. But if you use Taiwan's credit card, you will be in trouble, right? Because there is a lot of surcharge, because in Taiwan we use NT, right? But in US you use dollar, and then you want to convert Taiwan NT to US dollar, there is a fee, okay? So if you go to the US, don't use Taiwan's credit card, okay? If you stay long enough, apply for an American credit card. Okay, so last time we stopped at here. So we have M1A is equal to C plus D, okay? Lin Weixun, what is C? Currency, okay? And D? Demand deposit, okay? And what is S? Feng Jie? Savings account, okay? By the way, do Malaysians, they use checking account? No. Oh, they will do. I mean, business absolutely do, right? But what about individuals? Money, cash, right? Okay. Just like Japan, is that right? Japanese prefer to pay cash, but in Taiwan you use, what's that? Easy card, right? Or credit card or debit card. Anyway, I often use card. No, I seldom use cash. Anyway, and okay, Wang Jiaxun, what is this? Wang Jiaxun. Oh, sorry, Wang Jiaxun not here. Liu Jiajie, what is this? T? Tax.
I don't know, sorry.
Okay, Pan Ziyuan, what's T? Time deposit, okay? Okay, so then, last time we talked about the interaction of money supply and money demand, okay? So basically, money demand is positively related to price level and income level, okay? When price level goes up, income level goes up, money demand goes up, okay? So I should put down this. Okay, price level goes up and income level goes up, your money demand goes up. But interest rate goes up, the money demand goes down, okay? So basically, we have three kinds of demand for money, okay? Chen Youxi, we have three kinds of demand for money. Why we demand money? The first one, you have to buy things, right? So what's that called? You can use Mandarin or you can use English. You have to buy. So transaction demand, right? Transaction demand. Okay, and the other one, precautionary demand, right? Because let us say you want to travel far, then of course because of that you need to bring a lot more money with you, okay? Because there may be additional goods that you have to buy, right? Wang Peizhen. So what's the third one? And that's the idea of Keynes. Transaction demand, precautionary demand, and what? Xu Shaoxuan, Huang Weixin, louder. Okay, speculative demand. Okay, speculative demand. Because the more money you put in your pocket, you sacrifice returns. Okay, if you have money, okay, not in your pocket, in the financial market, they're gonna get interest payment, okay, for you. And so if you put it in the pocket, also inflation is a factor. Okay, inflation. So we say if price level goes up, money demand will go up. But when the inflation is really high, okay, sometimes we call hyperinflation. Okay, hyperinflation. If that happens, okay, your money demand will go down. Okay, because when you have money in your pocket, it is losing value. Okay, so usually if price level goes up, money demand will go up. But when it is hyperinflation, what happened? Okay, money demand will go down because you put money in your pocket, you lose the value. Okay, so for example, right, a few years ago, if you still keep money in your pocket and if you don't spend it, what else you're going to expect? You suffer, right? Because as we say, lunchbox increased by 20%, okay? And so if you use it to buy gold, right? Say you use it to buy gold. And then when the price level settles down, you sell the gold and then you get more money out of it, okay? Okay. So, what else are we going to get? We going to talk, okay. This time we say if, okay, money supply goes up, okay, it will go down, right? Interest rate will go down. And the same thing, if it moves to the other direction, then it will go up. So we won't repeat that again. And the mechanism through that is bonds market, okay? And then we talk about liquidity trap. So here is the liquidity trap. It means that the money demand with respect to interest rate is infinite, okay? And because of that, people expect the interest rate to go up rather than down. And you know that if interest rate going to go up, bond price will go down. So because of that, even you have more money, you will not use that money to buy bonds. Because if interest rate go up, bond price will go down and you will suffer losses. Okay, so if liquidity trap occurs, monetary policy does not work. Okay, if there's liquidity trap, monetary policy does not work. Because what you hope is to have money supply goes up and interest rate goes down, and then consumption going to go up, investment going to go up. But if there's a liquidity trap, it will not work. Okay? So now let us talk about exchange equation. Okay, this is we call exchange equation. And it says exactly what's going on in the market. So you need money to buy something, right? So here is money supply. So M is money supply. And P is price level. Okay, P is price level. Q is real GDP. Okay, real GDP. And what is V? V is the number of times $1 is used to buy goods. Okay, V is number of times $1 is used to buy goods. So on the right hand side, this is nominal GDP. Nominal GDP. Okay, because here it is real GDP, and here is price level. So what you get? You get nominal GDP. And here it is the money supply. And here is the $1, okay, the number of times $1 is used to buy goods. So this is also equal to nominal GDP. So these two must be equal to each other. Okay? Okay. So usually for most textbooks, okay, they will say V, okay, is related to a spatial consumption pattern, okay? And usually it does not change. But this is wrong, okay? And sometimes it may change very quickly, okay? So let us see. Usually in other textbooks, they're going to tell you, because this one does not change often, and this one, unless you have some dramatic events or growth, or otherwise, it also change very little. So what happens is that if M goes up, money supply goes up, price level goes up. Okay? If money supply goes up 1%, and price level will go up 1%. And it is go up from 5%, this will also be going up 5%. So usually, that is what states in most textbooks, okay? But it is not right, okay? Why? Because people have expectation, okay? People have expectation. But of course, it's under, some more dramatic situation, okay? So, okay. Suppose price level goes up. What would be your reaction? If price level goes up, what would be your reaction? So let us say, yesterday, the newspaper said X, okay, the price of X will increase by $5. What would you do? The price of X will go up $5. What would you do? Oh, excuse me? You buy less. No, we are not talking about the demand for X. So this, okay, so let us say today is Sunday, okay, and usually, the oil company will tell you the price for gasoline next week, right? So if the company tell you that the gasoline price will increase by $1, what would you do today? So tomorrow, you're going to increase by $1. What would you do today? Exactly, right? And so, what happened is that if you expect inflation to go on and on and on, what would you do? You will buy ahead of time, right? And also buy very often. So what does that mean? V will go up, okay? On the other hand, Japan, from 1989, the stock market crash, and also, because of that, money supply goes down quite a bit, and if money supply goes down quite a bit, price level going to go down, okay? Price level going to go down. So what would you do, Li Boyan? If you expect tomorrow price level will go down, what would you do? Wait until tomorrow, right? Just like today. Actually, okay, the gasoline price goes down. right? So you fill out if you have to get gasoline, what would you do? Just wait. So the velocity of money will go down, okay? And that's exactly what happens during Great Depression, that is in 1930s, and also Great Recession, that's 2008. And that is also what happened in Japan for 20 years, from 1989 to 2010. Okay? So you get it? So, as we're going to talk about India, the case in India is 2016. Okay, 2016, what happened? They want to replace money. Okay? The old ones, there are a lot of fake. Okay? Fake means they are not real money. Okay? It is fraudulent money. Okay? And just because too many people use the fake ones, so what would you do? You have to use the new one. Okay? So they print new one out and old one in. Okay? So it is very easy, right? Supposedly, if you want to get rid of those old money, because some of them are fake, okay? And then what would you do? You print a lot of new one and tell people to get the old one to exchange for the new one, okay? Okay, let's take a break.